Hi, so today I'm going to talk about the books on my T.B.R shelf because why not? And I'm just going to go right into it. So first up, I have The Vampire Academy. I have 1 through 4, and by now everyone pretty much knows what this book is about. It's an academy, it has vampires, and supposedly it's supposed to be super awesome. So I'm honestly so excited to start this. I have never really read a book about vampires, and so I missed that bandwagon back in the day. Really wish I didn't because, I don't know, it's just, vampires are awesome. It's a long series, so I'm kind of hesitant on that part, just because I'm not sure if I really want to head into a long series just yet. I'm more in a standalone trilogy mood, if even a trilogy. So, excited about these still. And next up I have Throne of Glass. So this one again is a pretty popular book. A lot of people know what it's about. It's about, I believe the main character's name is Selena, if I'm right. Let me find out. I don't remember, honestly. Yes, Selena, right? Yes. So this book is about Selena, and she is, I didn't read the whole synopsis, but she pretty much is an assassin from what I understand, and a king hires her to assassinate some people or something. I don't really know. I just know it's super popular. I read A Court of Thorns and Roses and I loved it, so I don't know. I'm assuming this would be good too. I read, A Court of Thorns and Roses, Crescent City, love them, so I mean, why not give it a chance? But again, I'm hesitant because it is pretty long, so I don't know. I'm just not ready for a commitment yet. So hopefully once I start it, I can't put it back down. So next up I have Children of Vice and Virtue. And this one I am excited. I just am hesitant because I haven't heard the best things about it. Well, more so mixed reviews on it. So I'm just kind of scared because I don't want to be disappointed. I really loved the first book, so I'm scared to be disappointed, But I'm still gonna read it. It's definitely not something that I'm just gonna give up. I'm definitely gonna be reading it. I'm just scared. But it's a continuation from Children of Blood and Bone. Yes, Children of Blood and Bone. So next up I have Chain of Gold, and this one I'm so excited to read. I am a big fan of the Clockwork series. What was it? Dark Artifices? Yeah? The Infernal Devices. I'm such a big fan. I can't even remember what it's called. Listen, there's so much going on in this series. How are you supposed to remember what's happening? So this is a continuation from the Dark Artifices, and it follows the characters Will and Tess's children on a quest of some sort. Honestly, I haven't really read that much into the synopsis because I already know I love the characters. Not the new ones, but the old ones. So I'm sure I'm gonna love the new ones, and plus you get a little more Will here now. How would you not want that? It's so good. Alright, so next up, they're oldies, but they're goodies, so I'm excited. So, what is it? Daughter of Smoke and Bone. So I only have the first 2, I don't have the third one. These are kind of hard to find nowadays, to be honest. And I didn't get the best quality ones, I don't know if you can tell, but this was supposed to be new, okay? And it is torn up from the floor up. And then this one was supposed to be acceptable. It's freaking brand new. But anyways, this one is supposed to be a vampire type of book. I'm excited. I'm not as excited as I was when I first got them, because honestly I don't remember what it's about. I know that it has vampires and the main character has blue hair. That's about it. That's all I know. But I'm still excited. I'm obviously gonna read them because I'm trying to get some vampire into my life, you know what I mean? So that's how we're gonna do that. So next up I have Grim Lovelies, and I have the first and second book. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not too excited to read these anymore because I've just heard not great things about it. When I first heard about it, I was super excited because I was like, oh, that sounds amazing. These animals that are like living as humans, sounds amazing. But people haven't been too excited about it, so I was like losing interest. So honestly, on these two, I'm deciding whether or not I want to start it. I might. I feel like I should at least give it a chance because you never know. I have read a series by this author before and I did enjoy it, and other people didn't like it so much. So I don't know. I feel like I'm probably still gonna give it a chance because it's only fair. Alright, and so next up is The Beholder, and same thing with this one. I haven't really heard anything on it, but I'm unsure if I want to read it. But lately I've been more inclined to kind of give it a chance and feel it out because I did listen to the selection on audiobook, and for those ones, honestly, I had no interest in doing it. But one day I was like, you know what? People keep saying guilty pleasure, it's so good. So I gave it a chance and I actually ended up really liking it. I know. But, so I feel like this one gives me that vibe a little bit, where it's like dating and romance and whatnot, so that kind of gives me a little bit of incentive to give it a try. Honestly, romance, not really my type of like book. If there's like romance in the book that's like fantasy or something like that, then I'm totally down for it, but not a book that's centered around finding love. So I'm still gonna give it a try just because of the selection. Which is weird to say because people frown upon the selection so much, but that's what's getting me to read this, so it works. And so next up I have The Conference of the Birds? The Conference of the Birds. Yes. So, Ransom Riggs was my favorite author, like, for a really, really long time. And, you know, you grow, you change, you evolve. I used to love Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. I read that thing over and over again, and it was like one of the first books I had gotten, maybe like the fourth one, and it was amazing. So, this is special. When he announced that he was releasing another 3, I was like, yes, this is what we need. Now with that being said, I still haven't read this one. It's been a bit. I don't know, it's just a different vibe now. And I'm finding that characters I used to like, I don't like, and characters that I didn't like, I like now. And I don't know. I'm still excited, obviously. Like, this just has a special place in my heart, you know? I feel like I'm scared. But also, the last one left me like, yes, I need to continue. But there's so many books to read, you know? So next up is The Poppy War. So next up is The Poppy War, and this one was another one that I wasn't, you know, I didn't feel the urge to pick it up, like to buy it and own it and read it. But I kept seeing it at the bookstore and people talking about it, and I was like, I don't know, maybe I should give it a try. And so I bought it. But I will say, when I was at the bookstore, aka Barnes & Noble, I read like the first couple pages and the writing style kind of, you know, I was like, this might be worth it. So I decided to buy it. And honestly, I'm more excited to read this than other books. So I can't wait to do it because everyone just says it's so good. And, you know, sometimes I take a chance on books that people say is really good and they're amazing. Other times not so much, but I feel like this one would be really amazing. So, gonna do it. So next up I have The Child Thief. So this one was a recommendation from a old coworker that I had, and she was saying, oh, it's my favorite book, you should pick it up. And I was like, you know what, that sounds pretty good, I'm gonna do that. So this book is kind of weirdly shaped. I'm very picky about my books. And this one, not tall wise, but like, you know, width wise. It's really weird. So to give like a little bit of a look, do you see that? Like, it's like, that's kind of weird, yeah? So it kind of sticks out because I like to push my books into the shelf, so it kind of sticks out. So that's kind of, you know? But other than that, I am excited to do this. It's like a Peter Pan retelling, and I personally do like retellings. It's really fun, and I like it when they're darker. I like darker retellings, you know what I mean? So, and this book has like pictures throughout, so let me see if I can find some. So like here's some pictures. There's not a whole bunch. These are just kind of in the middle. There's more if you flip through, but I don't want to spoil it for everyone. So that's what they look like. So that was something that kind of was like, because as we know, I like books with pictures, obviously. Miss Peregrine. So I'm excited. I love dark fairy tales. It has pictures, and it's a standalone. What more could you ask for? Okay, so last but not least, these ones, I don't know. People tend to love or hate them, and I feel like I'm gonna love them. So what I'm talking about is the Twilight series. I know. Hear me out. I love the movies. I'm Twilight trash. I'm Twilight trash. What can I say? So I have the box set of the white editions that my best friend got me for my birthday. Yes, my birthday. I love them. They're so pretty. They are so pretty. What can I say? But I'm excited. I feel like they're gonna be quick reads, you know? So but I'm excited. I feel like they're gonna be quick reads, you know? They're just gonna be fun. I don't expect them to be the most sophisticated thing. Oh my god. I don't expect them to be the most sophisticated thing in the world. I just expect them to be fun, you know, and just more detailed than the movies, and I love the movies. They're so good. So if I love the movies, I'll love the book, because the book's always better, right? Yes, I'm excited to read these because I've never read them. Never, not once. I think in like high school, I read like the first few chapters of the first book, which normally for some people, well, for most people, well, I don't want to say most, but for some people, it's the book that got them starting on reading and loving reading. But it did not do that for me, unfortunately. I wish it did, because then I would have started reading earlier and had more books. But I digress. So I love the movies, so I'm hoping that the books are just gonna give more detail and be amazing. So it'll be great. Alright, so that's it for this video. I hope that it was at least better than my last video, because I can see the tension, the nervousness, as one would say. And I'm hoping that I'm just growing and doing better in videos, because that's what one can hope for. So that is it for this video. I hope that it was better and you like it, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks.